Hi everybody, my name is Les Charm. I'm an entrepreneur, been in my own business for a lot of years. I'm a professional director and I'm on lots of companies' boards. And I'm also a senior lecturer at Babson. Recently I did a session on how to divide equity for a startup. And I'd like to just tell you today about the things which most people forget to discuss at what I call the kitchen table discussion. They're really quite simple. 4 Ds. The first D, and the most important, and that one which generally causes the breakups of the founding group within 18 months. They've never discussed how to make decisions, the first D. And that's important because when people are at the kitchen table, they're founders, they many times think they get to say things or have opinions or approval rights on almost everything. For instance, hiring a new employees or borrowing money from the bank or the terms that they're willing to accept from venture capitalists. They don't discuss this at the first time after they discuss dividing the equity. I believe this will lead to real trouble for the operating group. Second D. This is not so much fun to talk about, but it's really important. What happens if one of us dies? Death being the second D. Because that changes everything. Who's going to own the securities? Does it stay with the family? Does it go back to the company? Is it bought back? What happens in the first year or thereafter? This may account for as much as a 35% reduction in amount of equity people own if you don't deal with the second D, death. Third D, divorce. But I'm going to expand the definition of divorce because it's the way I see it actually happening. First, let's assume there are 3 of us. 2 of us decide the third one shouldn't be in anymore. Divorce. Or one of us decides to come to the other partners and say, you know, I thought I was going to like this, but you know what? This isn't meant for me. And the third kind of divorce is the traditional divorce. Spouses that happens a lot. But how does that equity wind up? It's really important to discuss that up front. The fourth one is pretty easy. It's called what I call dissolution. But dissolution means the sale of the company. How are we going to vote? Let's assume we have angel or VC investors. Do we vote as a group together and decide, or does each of us get to vote individually? That can make a big difference when you're deciding whether you're going to sell. So let me summarize. You need to discuss the 4 Ds. 1, decisions. 2, death. 3, disability. 3 is the issue of divorce. And 4th, the issue of dissolution. If you discuss these up front, when there's no heat on anybody to know who's involved, you might keep your founding group together better, happier, and allow you to make more money.